G'day, Aussie Dunk back with another video, and I'll be totally honest with you. I've been really looking forward to this break or opening, rip, whatever. No matter what you might say, I'm actually looking forward to this one. But today I'm going to be ripping a 2025 Mega Box Baseball Donruss. Now, as I take the plastic off, etc., I know you've probably seen lots and lots of videos saying, what a horrible set. This, that, the other. There's no logos, there's this, there's that, and that. And then there's the complaints about, why does Panini do this, why does Panini do that? Well, let me put it out to you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this product. As such, a lot of those videos you watch, they're all put out by YouTubers who are trying to, and they're trying to promote stuff so they can make their money. They promote a box and then they go out and sell them and stuff like that. So, but if we have a look at this at a collector's point of view, and not as a hustler or reseller or a flipper or whatever, this is quite a fun box, and I'm about to show you why when I open it. But stating that, I know there is the one complaint that everybody can have, which is fair enough, and that is the logos. Well, let's just say that everybody out in the card community are getting smarter and more sensible, and they're learning that it doesn't matter about the logos, it's about the product. Now, I can tell you from all these guys that are promoting this sort of stuff and they give it a bad rep, etc., etc., it's just that it's something that they tend to do openings according to value. And yeah, that's their style. Good luck to them. I can't knock them for that, but I'm just saying, I'm going to give you a view of a collector, a family guy, got a 12-year-old son, he wants to buy some baseball cards and open up something that's real cool, and this is the product. Yes, now, the other thing is, and this isn't Panini's fault. Of course, every video you watch, oh, Panini this, Panini that, Panini hasn't got any current players. Don't flippin' well blame Panini for everything, because it's Topps fanatics that put the squeeze on them so they could just get into making the money themselves, and Panini just had to do whatever they could to keep their products running. So in saying that, if you want current players, this one definitely is not the set for you. But if you like collecting Goldie Oldies and the very latest and newest prospects, this product's just as good as any other. And in fact, it's probably better than a lot of others. So no, let's have a look. Now go into the box and let's see what we can get from here. I've already looked at the box a bit, but I'm going to do it for you guys as well. We'll go around the traps. And there we go. 120 cards per box. And there's actually only 6 packs and 20 cards per pack, which is a bit of a pain. But saying that, it says find 2 autographs or memorabilia cards per box on average. And being a Panini product, we know unless you're dead lucky, you're going to get a rather average autograph and a rather average non-player associated piece of material from your local Lincraft store. Sorry, that's Australian Lincraft, so I don't know what you call them in America, but the stores where you buy your curtains, your cases and all your material needs for pillows and blankets and blah 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 and artworks. We call it Lincraft, but so yeah, you just get a piece of material that Panini's purchased and put it inside a card to make it look like a similar colour to maybe the shirt or whatever. But that's life. We'll put up with it. But inside, it's possible to get Mega Box exclusive retro 1997 Donruss signatures. That sounds pretty good. Now, I'm not a real big knowledgeable person on baseball, so 1997, I don't know who your big boys are who've now retired and on that list, but I'd be looking forward if I picked up one of those. Then there's the whammy, which is, I believe they would call that the case hit, and I don't know. See, case hits to me are a bit funny as well, because if you ask me, say a card out of 10, like just a gold card numbered 10, or in Panini terms, not every case even has a single one, or every 4 or 5 boxes, so it's, or let's just say a standard 1 of 1. There's over 200 odd cards, that's 200 1 of 1s, so, and I don't know if they got 200 cases, so the whammy is quite possibly easier to get than a 1 of 1. So that's, and then if you have two of those sort of cards, that's actually 2 case hits. And if they come in the same case, they're no longer case hits, they're just special short prints, let's say. But no, I mean, let's chase a short print, that'd be good. And then it doesn't actually say about anything else about exclusive designs or whatever. Now, this is the back of the box. There's your little... Now, what I like about this is you get all these different coloured things, and you get numbered cards from 250 all the way down to 1, depending on what sort of card you might get. That says, on average, there are 7 non-base cards in every pack to look at. So I don't know how the mix is or the ratios and stuff like that, but hopefully there's something good. And we just get into it. So, without further ado, of course, you know me, I like to have something to open at the end of the year or coming into the new year. So even with this sort of small pack, 6 packs here, I'm still pulling out my pack for, of course, I'm still pulling out my pack for the end of the year. And so that's pack 1 down to 3, and that's pack 4 down to 6. Got me die here, and we're just going to roll into the packs and bounce back. But I will just, there's my hand, I'll go like this, and I'll just tap it into, it rolled on a 4, so pack 4, which is that one, is going to the end of year break. So let's hope I still see 2 hits. Well, I don't care either way, but 2 hits will be good for you guys. But if I only see 1 hit, it means I'll have a hit for my end of year break. So we'll just wait and see. So let's just get into this, and let's have a look at Donruss 2025. Now, I believe these have optic cards in the packs, and usually they used to release the optic set by itself, but I believe that Optics Donruss isn't going to be released this year, or that's what I'm led to believe. I don't know if that's true or not. So they've put a couple of optic cards in every packet, and let's just have a look at what we've got here. Now, I collect Padres with my limited knowledge. My mate is a Tampa Bay, now what's the baseball team? Tampa Bay Rays man. So Padres and Rays I'll be keeping out for the 2 of us. And anything else could be available if you want it, or if you see something you want. But this is your base non-rookie, non-prospects. For some reason, Evan Carter is in the set, even though he is a current player. I think it's got something to do with the way they were contracted. And so there are a few current players that are in the sets, but most of them, as I said, would be retired legends and mainstays and new prospects. So let's just go through the packs slowly and enjoy. Well, not too slowly, because I've been talking non-stop. And so there's Jim Cat. Got an autograph of that guy in my collection somewhere. Pee Wee Reese. Now this is... Oh, this one's a rated rookie. So who's our rookie? Luis Angel Acuna is a rookie that's allowed to be in this set. As I said, I don't know how that all works, not with all these contracts and licensees, and so that's not bad. You get a rookie. There's possible rookie cards. Edgar Martinez. I'm going to probably go a bit quicker after this one. Cliff Lee. No, maybe I won't go quicker. I would just enjoy it. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to watch the whole lot. Anyway, you can just fast forward to the end and see what I'm holding up, if I do hold up anything. But Jim Rice. Otherwise, okay. This is Cliff Lee picture. And this is a paper foil. Non-numbered paper foil by looks. So we'll put that one there. This is another Acuna. This one's a paper foil as well. Don't know what design that is, but that's a parallel, and that's also paper, so that's not bad. That could go into my collection for some. Oh, there's Jesus Marte. He's big time dollars in Bowman and that sort of thing if you want it, but if you want a cheap one, that's also a paper, non-numbered. And what the heck? There's another Luis Angel Acuna, and this one is, as you can see, is the optic parallel. So this one is probably numbered, or maybe not. Maybe it's just a a mega box exclusive non-numbered parallel, but it looks pretty good. It actually looks like what Panini calls no huddle with those bubbles, but looks rather nice. That one might go. And here's the first hit. Heston Kjerstad at Baltimore, and just as I said, a little piece of cloth. A little piece of cloth. Maybe you just don't get non-numbered cards, but you get a heap of different shiny parallels and stuff looking at this, but that's one of the hits. Jersey card, Jersey Kings. And then we've got a couple upside down cards, I don't know why. Oh, okay, this is the base optic, as I was telling you about. I don't believe that you can get base optic in its set of its own. So we've got Terry Francona, a Dante Nore prospect, and we've got a Bomb Squad, Austin Wells, and then we have the paper rated prospects of the Lota, and we got, looks like we've got a spinner every, so I'm just not going to spin it from Roby, Owen Casey, and Walker Janik. Okay, so looking at that, I don't know how rare a numbered card's going to be, but looks like you're going to get 2 base optic and possibly a coloured optic and maybe a numbered one if you're lucky, and maybe 3 paper parallels, and that will be it. But we'll go through a bit quicker now because we're almost, I should be finished before 20 minutes, but I just enjoy doing this so much. Okay, so we'll just quickly flip through the paper now. Collins, Bagwell, Molina, Henderson, Piazza, Young, Jim Tomei, Brooksley, Buster Posey, and now our paper base that you just get. So we'll just spin these around and have a look at them quickly. I've got a rated rookie of Kumar Rocker. We got probably a You probably get a rookie and a veteran and one other. And that is going to be... There's Kevin Alcantara. Is that one numbered? No, doesn't look like... This one's not going to be numbered, as we found out. Cliff Lee. And then our two basic... We've got a Paul Skeens and another... Not, that one's a different type of parallel. Anyway, you get 3 optic cards, and then we go to our prospects, and we've got more Carson Williams, Rushing, and Brock. Okay. I take it you might get 1 numbered card per box, but as I said, we never know until... There's Jacob Wilson. Kuma. Braun. Mike Messina. Sammy Sosa. Billy Martin. Greg Maddox. Aaron Judge. Okay, now our papers. I'll see if I... Jones, Martinez, and... Blake Burke. Now, this one's a different sort of octip. This one might be a numbered one. Trey Morgan for Tampa Bay. That one's not numbered, so... I'm not having much luck, am I? That's another paper, that one. Cole Young. Alex Gordon. Not numbered. And not numbered. No success, of course, but... Then we get Tim Kent's, Bill Yamick, Chase Burns, and Spencer Jones. Oh, yeah, I did forget to mention that our cover boy, as my mate would say, it's Bazinga. Oh, no, I know, it's Bazana. Mr. Travis Bazana, an Aussie draft picks. This is a good advertisement to sell cards in Australia. We've got our Aussie guy on the box. So there you go. Okay, 2 packs left. And I'm enjoying this. I'm going to go back through these a lot slower. It's just that I sped up because I was too slow and too much yakking. And we just want to show you all the good stuff if we can. Okay, so Bobby Miller. I'll put in the comments if I spot a numbered card that I didn't read while we were looking. Roger Clemens, Waldrop, Churia. There's James Wood, Manny, Eddie. Okay, so now our papers. Is any of this going to be numbered? Because they all look slightly different. There's Jim Rice, Cliff, Cash. That's going to be for me. Who's this one? I can't read it. Breakfast. So it's Cash unnumbered. Here we go. No, Cash isn't a numbered one either. But let's go my PC, which is good. So, yep, something from me. There's Edgar Martinez. This one's a chrome refractor. Randy Johnson. That's the first refractor prism we got. And this one's a Lou Gehrig. And there's Trey Morgan, George Doherty, and Cam Kamiti. So, did I keep a good card for Christmas, or is it in this pack? No, I go slow, but let's see what we get in this one. Because we're going to finish about right on 20 minutes. Fingers crossed. Okay, final pack. We just got, as we said, Tony Perez. There's Junior Caminero, Mike Schmidt, Ken Griffey, Randy Johnson, Albert Pujols, Aubrey, Cal Ripken, Thomas Say Cheese. Okay, and our final foils, Ryan, Jim Tomei, Jacob Wilson, nice. And that's a paper one as well. Slade Caldwell. And our optics. I hope we get a numbered card, or at least in our... Braylon Doherty, Don Mattingly, and Alex Rodriguez. And then our final prospects, Brody Brett, Charlie Condon, Ben Hess, and we finish with Savior King. Well, Seaver King, but Washington Nationals. There you go. That's what you call it, Donruss 2025. As I said, it's a lot of fun, really. And if you're ripping this with your kids, and we're not talking investments. Talk investments. I just chucked 120 odd Australian dollars down the drain. But if you're just looking at fun for your kids, and you get all these nice foils of varying colours. But I am disappointed that there's actually no sighting even of a numbered card. As I said, I'll go through these properly, and so that one, the rocket ships might be a short print parallel. I've never checked it up because, yeah, you got little rocket ships on these two, so they might be. Oh, Cash is a rocket ship. That would be good. Beautiful. Okay, you got rocket ships, and then you got your red and blues, and whatever this parallel is with. I can't read what's. Does it just say Donruss or something? I can't tell you, but so all those parallels are the same. We've got these will be your mega box exclusives to a box or whatever. So rocket ships. And then your red and blues. And then you go to your chrome cards. Now, I believe that they're not going to be printing a chrome set this year of Optic, but don't take my word for it because I don't follow that much into it. But if that's the case, some of these are quite nice to collect, different parallels, and so with the Optics cards we got. See, the Paul Scheme one's a nice Optic one to keep if they're not going to produce Optic as a full set. The Schemes one is good. Don't know, Lou Gehrig, Alex, and then the Chrome Refractor ones, very nice. I take it they're one a box. They look very good. The silver Chrome Refractor or Silver Hollow because it's Panini, and I don't care. Then we got these laser mega box, probably originals, and then we got the no huddle type dots, and that is, as I said, Donruss 2025, and we got our hit, or one of the hits. You'll have to watch my New Year break if you want to see the other one, because I'm not gonna give it away now. So the jersey was Heston Kjerstad of the Baltimore Ravens, and of course it'll state no specific The enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. Now, everybody reads that. This is an interesting point. So they say the enclosed authentic. So it says it's authentic memorabilia, but it says it's not from any specific game or event. So what I can't understand is, to me, that means it's authentic from that particular person, and they're just not naming a particular game, because maybe this guy gave up a shirt, can't even remember whether he might have worn it training, did he wear it in a game or whatever, and they cut it up and it is actually authentically his, but they just can't claim it as any specific game or event. So, I mean, who knows? These things may all be authenticated pieces of memorabilia from the players involved. It's just that they can't say this player wore it at a rookie premiere, or this player wore it while he was making an advertisement for hot dogs or whatever. They can't state that, but they just say it's authentic memorabilia, and that part's probably true. So there's another way of looking about this. I know all the diehards will say, yeah, you're talking through your nose, whatever, and I probably am, but I'm just saying there's no way to say otherwise, that it's still possibly a authentic piece of memorabilia from the person that's involved on the card. It's just that they can't designate a time and a date for it. So it is Aussie Dunk saying, hope you enjoyed it. Yes, I do talk through my mouth and let out a lot of gas, but there you have it. Donruss 2025 Megabox, good stuff. As I showed you all the other chrome optics and the parallels, this is a fun product. If you want to buy a cheap box and open it with your kids, why? If your kids are going to bang cards or they're not going to be looked after properly, why would you buy a hobby box for $400 and say, oh, it's because of value? By the time your kids are finished with them, there's still no value in it, so you might as well buy something like this, and it's just as good, just as much fun to open. This is Aussie Dunk saying, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all with another video again soon. Catch you all later. Cheers.